Here are celebrities affected by the California Palisades fires.
More than 80,000 people have been evacuated, including several major celebrities.
A series of fires are continuing to ravage through Los Angeles, forcing more than 30,000 residents to evacuate their homes.
Ben Affleck was forced to evacuate his home and seek safer shelter further away from the impact area. According to TMZ, Ben fled to ex-wife Jennifer Garner's home, who reportedly lives nearby since the still friendly exes share 3 kids together.
Ben Affleck is reportedly rushing to Jennifer Garner's home as several fires continue to burn in Los Angeles.
After the fires made its way to Malibu, it destroyed Paris Hilton's beautiful beachfront property. Paris said she was heartbroken beyond words to see her vacation home burn to the ground on live TV in a lengthy Instagram statement.
Paris Hilton's Malibu beachfront property was destroyed, leading her to share an Instagram statement.
She confirmed that her family was safe and said her 11/11 media impact team is organizing a way to best support people affected. Paris reportedly purchased her scenic Malibu home for $8.4 million with her husband Carter. The latest events come just 5 months after Paris's trailer burned down on the set of one of her music videos. Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt announced that they were one of the many who lost their home due to the situation, with the latter posting just a few yards away from the fiery home.
Update, I'm watching our house burn down on the security cameras.
A source later revealed that the residence burned to the ground. In a heartfelt post, Spencer shared on Instagram that the one positive sign of the fire was that his son's bed burned in the shape of a heart. He finished by saying a sign of how much love was in this house, so thankful for all the years and memories there with our family. Adam Brody and Leighton Meester's lavish $6.5 million Los Angeles property also lit up. Photos obtained by Page 6 showed the couple's 5-bathroom, 6-bedroom house ravaged by flames. A shot showed flames bursting through a garage door with the roof completely burned off. The couple, who celebrated Brody's Golden Globes nomination just days before the massive blaze, did not immediately comment on the situation. Anna Faris was another Hollywood star to lose her multi-million-dollar mansion because of the blaze. Photos obtained by Page 6 showed only debris left behind. Anna's mansion was eco-friendly. She purchased the Pacific Palisades property for $4.5 million in 2018. Miles Teller and his wife Kylie Teller lost their dream home in Pacific Palisades, which they just bought for $7.5 million as a result of the fire. A photo obtained by Page 6 showed the property completely burned to the ground with only material from its foundation remaining. A vehicle parked in the front entrance of the home was also badly burned, per the images. Neither Miles or Kylie has commented on the loss of their home yet, but the latter shared an Instagram story post advising the neighbors to leave behind water bowls for animals trying to escape. Eugene Levy told the Los Angeles Times on January 7, 2025 that he got trapped in traffic due to other fleeing residents attempting to leave his Pacific Palisades neighborhood. He said he couldn't see any flames, but the smoke was very dark. It was then revealed that Eugene's house didn't last. A photo obtained by Page 6 showed only wooden posts left standing after Eugene's property succumbed to the situation. His son Dan Levy shared via Instagram story alongside a photo of an orange fiery sky, heartbroken for my family, my friends, and the people of LA affected. Anthony Hopkins' home in Pacific Palisades was left only as a pile of debris. A photo obtained by Page 6 showed his house completely burned down. He hasn't yet commented on what happened. Prior to living in the residence that was ravaged, Anthony lived in another mansion in the same neighborhood for 25 years. Billy Crystal was also among the growing number of stars who lost their home. Billy's property in Pacific Palisades went up in flames, and a photo obtained showed that mostly only tennis court remained intact. In 2018, Crystal gushed about his neighborhood, telling the Associated Press that it was the perfect combination of the present and future. It's got so many lovely places and spirit about it. The approach of the environment is here. There's free bikes, there's great food, there's all kinds of things that are there for everybody. John Goodman's house in Los Angeles was also reduced to ashes. Not a single room was left standing in John's former home, as seen in the photo obtained. The image also showed the blackened swimming pool that remains in the backyard after the blaze. He has not released a statement on his personal loss or the events. Cameron Matheson announced via his Instagram story that him and his family were able to safely evacuate alongside a video of the massive flames. However, he then revealed a shared, separate, eerie video in which he drove around his neighborhood as most of the homes were gone. The last property is where our house was, he captioned the clip. Cameron then stepped down from his car to walk around what little remained of the property and wrote over another video, "We are safe, but this is what's left of our beautiful home. Our home where our kids were raised and where they want to raise their own someday," he continued. Thanks to all who reached out and checked in. Can't respond to all, so wanted to give an update here. Sending so many prayers to everyone being affected. Fergie's home was in danger of being burned down, but apparently still had a fighting chance according to TMZ. Photos obtained by the outlet showed the helicopters monitoring from above as first responders attempted to salvage any properties they could. Fergie did not immediately issue a statement about what happened. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson's son, currently resides in Nashville, shared a heartfelt Instagram story as the flames continue to grow. He wrote, "The neighborhood I grew up in is currently burning to the ground right now. Pray for the Palisades." Hank and Wilson, who have owned many homes in the Pacific Palisades over the year, have not issued a statement. Travis Barker's two oldest children, Alabama Barker and Landon Barker, announced via social media that they were among the evacuees in Los Angeles. "Just evacuated from my home in Los Angeles. Please be safe," Alabama wrote. They're saying the flames are spreading football field amounts in seconds. Landon added alongside a selfie via his Instagram story, "Praying for everyone this is affected." Ricky Lake took to Instagram on January 8th, 2025 to announce that their home was all gone due to the flames. "Ross and I lost our dream home. The description dream home doesn't suffice. It was our heaven on earth," her lengthy caption continued. "The place where we planned to grow old together. We never took our heavenly spot on the bluff overlooking our beloved Malibu for granted, not even for 1 second." She went on to call the loss an immeasurable one, as the home was also where she tied the knot with Ross Birmingham in 2022. James Wood, known for starring in films such as Once Upon a Time in America, took to X to share he was fleeing his estate alongside a video of the blaze approaching his property. "Leaving," he wrote in one tweet. He then added, "Hope everyone gets out safely." He later showed a close-up video directly of the outskirts of his backyard and another of a nearby home. In a separate tweet, he thanked all of the wonderful people who reached out to him and his family and shared that they were able to evacuate successfully. He concluded, "I do not know at this moment if our home is still standing, but sadly, houses on our little street are not." Mandy Moore announced via her Instagram stories amid the blaze, evacuated and safe with the kids, dog, and cats. Mandy, who shared 3 young children with husband Taylor Goldsmith, added that she is praying and grateful for the first responders. It's unclear whether Mandy had to leave the $6 million mid-century property she's been trying to sell since last summer, or if the family was already settled into a new place. Jennifer Love Hewitt shared a photo via Instagram of her driving past flames and said, "I have no words, only prayers and holding as much hope as I can for our home and our kids while we watch everything burn." She continued, "Thank you for every first responder fighting so hard for all of us. Thank you for every friend who reached out and new person I have hugged in tears in the last 24 hours. Whitney Cummings shared via her Instagram story that she is okay but was forced to evacuate. She noted that although people may be hesitant to leave because it clogs the road, she advised it's moving so fast that it's not the time to take chances. She concluded, "This changes everything forever." Chrissy Teigen documented her surreal experience packing to evacuate her Beverly Hills, California home. Chrissy told her followers she didn't have the words to describe the situation. She and John Legend brought their 4 kids to a hotel along with just as many dogs and 1 bearded dragon. Elizabeth Chambers and her 2 children evacuated their home. She told her Instagram followers that she returned the following day for remaining passports and valuables. Chambers called the view from her window positively apocalyptic. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are reportedly at risk of having to leave their $14 million home in Montecito, California, as the Sussexes face power outages and evacuations of his spreads. According to The Telegraph, a Southern California Edison spokesman said, "It was considering power shutdowns because of a red flag warning and increased risk of flames." The rep reportedly said affected customers were being contacted, including Montecito. Celebrities who reacted to the 2025 LA fire.
Paris Hilton and husband Carter Reum losing their Malibu home to the LA fires.
Now that we're getting some daylight, what are you seeing in that area?
Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt shared that their family home was burned to the ground. Mandy Moore wrote an Instagram story that she was evacuated and safe with the kids, dog, and cat, as well as grateful for the first responders. In a second slide, Mandy went on to explain that she isn't yet aware of the status of her home, but that she was praying for everyone in their beautiful city. Chet Hanks, whose parents Tom and Rita Hanks, wrote that the neighborhood he grew up in is burning to the ground right now. Pray for the Palisades. Tom and Rita are reported to currently own a home in the area. Comedian and actor Eugene Levy was interviewed about the black, intense, very dark smoke clouding the skies in Los Angeles by the LA Times. He was part of the mass exodus of citizens fleeing the Palisades for their lives, which caused a major traffic backup. Josh Gad expressed his deepest gratitude and appreciation to our brave fire and rescue, the police forces who are doing everything in their power to keep the residents of Los Angeles safe right now. Mark Hamill shared that he and his family evacuated their Malibu home at 7 p.m. on January 7th and that he was praying for everyone to stay safe. Ashley shared a message of support to her friends, family, and everyone affected by these fires who live in Palisades and could be experiencing this. The former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills shared her prayers for her friends in the Palisades who lost everything, as well as a resource for displaced residents to get free medication. The areas that were affected the most during this are Pacific Palisades, Malibu, and Altadena neighborhoods. These places were known for having breathtaking views. Stars like Billy Crystal, Paris Hilton, and Mandy Moore had their abodes in this region. Crystal's Pacific Palisades residence was his family home for 46 years, and it was all lost. Moreover, Paris Hilton's young son had taken his first steps in their Malibu property, which was now reduced to ashes. Mandy Moore also shared images of her Altadena neighborhood and expressed the numbness she felt due to such a great loss. In addition to these names, we have also Leighton Meester, Adam Brody, who lost their $6.5 million mansion. Billy Crystal, John Goodman, Miles Teller, Anna Faris are among the unfortunate actors who lost their homes to this disaster as well. It affected Eugene Levy, the iconic musician Diane Warren, the Oscar-winning actor Anthony Hopkins. The recent flames have erupted due to a combination of natural and human-driven factors. The strong Santa Ana winds, which had reached a speed of up to 100 miles per hour, were enough to fan the flames that led to an extreme and rapid expansion. The region was rather dry and low in humidity, so the erratic wind only heightened the flames' intensity. This cause is still being investigated, but experts have suggested that it could have been due to power lines, unextinguished campfires, and vehicle accidents. Here's a list of celebrities who lost their luxury houses in the Los Angeles flames. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton's other beach house in Malibu got totally wrecked when the flames hit Malibu on Tuesday night on January 7th, 2025, and spread super fast. The flames also eliminated a bunch of popular local businesses along the beach.
Paris Hilton's Malibu home has burned down in the devastating Palisades fire.
Anna Faris's $5 million eco-friendly home got completely brought to the ground by these flames too. Aerial photos of the property show that there's nothing left but a pile of rubble where her house used to be. The flames also took down the home of Eugene Levy, the American Pie actor. He talked about being stuck in traffic with tons of other people trying to leave the area. Then there was Ricki Lake. Ricki Lake took to Instagram to share the sad news that she and her husband Ross Birmingham lost their dream home in Malibu. The couple tied the knot in the backyard of this house just a few years ago. Ricki Lake was really sad, as you can imagine, saying that their home was their heaven on earth, where they planned to spend the rest of their lives together. The flames have completely leveled Anthony Hopkins' home, leaving nothing but burnt trees and open gates. Officials don't know the total numbers of all affected yet, but at the time of filming this video, at least 100,000 residents have been ordered to evacuate, and almost 30,000 structures are at risk. Another 100,000 people have been warned to think about evacuating. Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag, the reality TV stars, lost their LA home in the recent LA flames. Spencer was actually seen watching the fire get closer and closer to his house, and Heidi posted a super sad Snapchat video about losing everything. Thankfully, they got out safe with their 2 sons. Miles Teller and his wife Kelly shelled out a whopping $7.5 million for their dream home in April 2023, but sadly it is now being completely lit up by flames. It also completely lit up a car parked in the driveway. Kelly shared some pics on Instagram. First, a dramatic shot of the blaze with a crying emoji, and then a post asking people to put out bowls of water for animals who were trying to escape. Billy Crystal's fancy house also got wrecked, except for the tennis courts. They're pretty much untouched. He and his wife Janice were super sad about it. They lived there since 1979 and raised their kids and grandkids there. Crystal said the house was full of love and memories that can't be taken away. Even though they're heartbroken, they're grateful for their family and friends who will help them through it. Kobe Smulders' house in Pacific Palisades also came to face with the flames. It all started on the side of the house and spread everywhere within minutes, even the firefighters trying to stop it. She and her husband bought the $5.6 million home in 2017 and spent a whole year fixing it up. The house had 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. In a 2018 interview, she said that the biggest splurge for the house was solar panels. Sandra Lee posted on Instagram crying about losing her home in the LA Palisades flames. She was sad but brave and promised to rebuild it.
I don't have a home anymore. My house is gone. It's literally gone.
John Goodman's home was eliminated in the LA flames. This was crazy, lighting up and traveling through 15,000 acres super fast. Now, all that's left of this Pacific Palisades place is a dirty pool and a driveway to nowhere. James Wood was nominated for an Oscar. He posted a video of a house 2 blocks away from his house that was completely on fire. He and his family had to leave Palisades because of the fast-moving flames. His house is ruined now, and he's already given emotional interviews recounting the whole incident. James also said that he and a lot of his neighbors don't have insurance anymore. A big company canceled a lot of their policies 4 months prior. Cameron Matheson, the General Hospital star, lost his LA home to the flames as well. He posted a video of the aftermath. It was still lit up with just rubble and ash left. Matheson was pretty sad about everything, saying it was sad to lose the home where his kids grew up and where he'd hoped they'd raise their own families.